We spent the last several weeks talking about truth. Now, after laying that foundation, we're ready to move on to the evidence for the existence of God. Now, a lot of that evidence takes the form of arguments. So before we get into too many details, it's important for us to understand how arguments work. Arguments are made up of premises and a conclusion. Let me give you an example. Premise number 1, all ducks say quack. Premise number 2, Donald is a duck. Conclusion, therefore, Donald says quack. If we can look at an argument and see that if the premises are true, then the conclusion must also be true, then it's what we call a valid argument. My duck argument is a valid argument. If those first two premises are true, then the conclusion naturally follows. But suppose I changed it a bit. Premise 1, all ducks say quack. Premise 2, Donald is a bird. Conclusion, therefore, Donald says quack. See, now it's not a valid argument. Even though all ducks say quack, premise 1 doesn't tell us anything about other types of birds. Maybe Donald's a type of bird that doesn't say quack. So in this situation, it's not a valid argument, because even if both premises are true, that does not necessarily mean that the conclusion will be true. Validity, though, only speaks to the form of an argument. An argument can be valid even if its premises are false. Let me give you an example. Premise number 1, all turkeys can fly. Premise 2, Tom is a turkey. Conclusion, therefore, Tom can fly. This argument is valid because if both premises were true, then its conclusion would have to be true. But both premises aren't true. Turkeys can't fly. So it's not sound. A sound argument is one that is valid, but that also has true premises. So we're about to start examining several arguments for the existence of God. Now, when we do that, and when we evaluate arguments against Christianity, the first step is to take a look at the argument and ask if it's even valid. And then if it is, we take a look at the premises to see if it's sound. See you next week. God bless. Hey, if you haven't joined our Patreon yet, would you mind giving it your prayerful consideration? Patreon is a way you can support the Trinity Joppa YouTube channel. We've got multiple tiers to choose from, starting as low as $2 per month. Visit www.patreon.com/TrinityJoppa for all the details. Thank you. God bless.